Hello, BVC followers. We are back with some Blanchard Valley Center updates and staff anniversaries. I'm your host, Dustin Sullivan. Sit tight because we have a lot. First up, Special Olympics has started their Live Call a Day Wreath fundraiser. Money is due with order. You can order online by using the link attached to this video or at the front desk at BVC. Special Olympics is also doing a gift card fundraiser. Check out the post below to get all the specifics. There are hundreds of options, and it's no extra cost to you. Going back to Halloween, if you haven't heard, Blanchard Valley Center Alice in Wonderland float received the John Hancock Award along with the People's Choice Award. A lot of credit goes to Rob for being the mastermind behind the build. BVC has an upcoming event on November 16th. Blanchard Valley Center is hosting a Tech Fest. There will be over 10 vendors represented. Anyone is welcome to come check it out. There will be technology to assist with medications, falls, safety, vision, and hearing impairment, and many more. The public is welcome. On the anniversaries, we have several anniversaries to celebrate as time has got away from us. First, we have Melanie Williams. Melanie has worked at BVC for 23 years, with her first role being in the SSA department as administrative assistant with case management. Her very first job was with the Hancock Savings and Loan. Melanie's most memorable moment from this year as began a part of the Team Ohio with Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando, Florida. Melanie loves spending time with her grandchildren and working in her flower garden when she can. Did you know she also a Lucille Ball fan? Next is Kelly Grisham. Kelly has been at BVC for 7 years. Her first job was at Wendy's. A fun fact about Kelly is that she was a band geek. Her most memorable moment for this year is her granddaughter attending Blanchard Valley Center. What she looks forward to the most is people utilizing the Smart House that BVC has available. One thing on Kelly's bucket list is to purchase a sports car. Did you know she is a fan of Michael Jackson's music? That is what she would choose to play at her party. If Kelly could choose a superpower, she would choose reading minds. I would too. Next we have Shane Fredericks. Shane has been at BVC for 6 years. He would like to make a trip back to England if he could. What is he looking forward to the most this year is learning his new role in Project Life and as a community employment coordinator. Shane's favorite food is Italian lasagna or even pizza. His favorite events to volunteer at are the popcorn booth at the fair and Salvation Army bell ringing. One thing Shane's bucket list is to go to a Chicago Bears game at Soldier Field. On to Emily Bonnelly. Emily is celebrating her first anniversary on October 30th. Emily's first job was to keep stats at a local baseball park. A fun fact about her is that she played softball for 9 years. If she could visit anywhere in the world, she would go to Greece or Italy. One thing that Emily is looking forward to this year is continuing to build on the relationship with her coworkers and caseload. Emily has many hobbies, which include camping, traveling, snow skiing, reading, crafting, and baking. Emily says her spirit animal is a dog. They are energetic, sleepy at times, and loyal to a fault. Next up, we have Janice Cashel. Janice celebrated 3 years at BVC. Her first job ever was working at a restaurant as a busser. Janice enjoys going to Cheddar's to eat her favorite food, spinach artichoke dip. Her hobbies include art and reading. If she had the opportunity to be in a movie, it would be Harry Potter. If she could choose a superpower, she would choose a healing power. And Janice's favorite emoji is Shelley Blosser, has worked at BVC for 2 years. Shelley would one day like to go to Italy. On her bucket list is to live on a lake. Shelley loves the fall season and prefers flying over driving. She also says she is a night owl, but still gets up early. Next up is Russ Teagarden. Russ has worked at Blanchard Valley Center for 2 years. His first job was working at Great Scott as a bagger. A fun fact about Russ is that he has 3 kids in high school. He would like to go to New Zealand if he had the opportunity to travel anywhere in the world. His most memorable moment this year was working with me, Dustin, at the celebrity basketball game. Russ looks forward to getting to know more people this upcoming year. Some of Russ's hobbies include watching football and reading. One thing on his bucket list is to watch the Browns in the Super Bowl. We will follow that up with Russ's favorite emoji if the Browns ever get the Super Bowl. Moving on to Corey St. Myers. He recently celebrated 8 years at BBC. A fun fact about Corey is that he can cross his eye one at a time or together. One of his most memorable moments this year was the birth of his son, Emmett. In January, he is so excited to see him grow up into his own personality. Corey's favorite food is delicious, greasy, overly cheesy garlic bread. Corey prefers the smell of bread baking over the smell of freshly cut grass, especially if the bread contains cinnamon. Next, we have Nathan Wansettler. He has worked at BBC for 9 years. He currently is a financial specialist at BVC. Nathan would one day like to see the giant redwood trees near the west coast and hike through them. Some of his hobbies include playing disc golf, riding his bike, and taking nature walks. His favorite show growing up was Star Trek, The Next Generation. If Nathan described himself using one word, he would be complex. When asked if he was a night owl or an early bird, Nathan started that his wife makes him seem like a night owl. Nikki Bowen has been at BBC for 10 years. Nikki's first job was working at an ice cream shop. Her most memorable moment from last year was spending time at Lake Michigan with her family. Nikki's favorite food is cookies, but her favorite restaurant is Me Tequila. Her hobbies include reading and hiking, and her favorite season is summer. Brittany Daniels is up next. Brittany celebrated 2 years at BBC. Her first job was at the Golden Arches. If she could visit anywhere in the world, it would be Alaska, Antarctica, Italy, and India. Her most memorable moment this past year was purchasing a home. She looks forward to working on her gardens outside and traveling this next year. Some of Brittany's favorite volunteer opportunities include the Halloween parade, cleaning the highway, and the popcorn booth. Some of her hobbies are gardening, and making pottery. One of her favorite TV shows to watch growing up was Boy Meets World. If she could choose a superpower, it would be to transport anywhere she wants at any time. Denise DeVault has recently celebrated 7 years at Blanchard Valley Center. A fun fact about Denise is that she painted the outside of her house. If she could visit anywhere in the world, it would be Fiji. Her most memorable moment is her daughter going off to college. Some of her hobbies include reading and home remodeling. If Denise could be in any movie, she would choose Joe Dirt. Denise's favorite TV show growing up was The Brady Bunch. She also has a love for Cheap Trick. I like them too. Moving on to Carrie Tyrell. Carrie has been working at BVC for 2 years. Her favorite food is nachos. Carrie's hobbies include traveling and making furniture out of old farm equipment. If she could choose a song to play at a party, it would be Brown Eyed Girl. Her favorite season is summer and considers herself to be an early bird. Next is Nicole Gunka. She has celebrated 8 years at Blanchard Valley Center. A fun fact about her is that she ran the OSU 4-miler with her stepdaughter in 2020 and has ran 3 half marathons. If Nicole could visit anywhere in the world, it would be Australia. Her favorite food is Mexican, and her favorite restaurant is Mi Tequila. Her favorite volunteer opportunity is the Salvation Army bell ringing with Carrie Taylor. Her hobbies include reading and mostly doing whatever her kids are doing. Growing up, Nicole enjoyed watching Saved by the Bell and Full House. If she were to choose a song at a party, it would be Don't Stop Believin' by Journey or Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus. Lastly, Danielle Fisher is celebrating 3 years at BBC. Danielle's first job was working at Defiance Metal Products on the powder coat line. Fun fact about Danielle is that she can wiggle her ears. Her favorite food is pizza, any kind. Her favorite volunteer opportunity is Wreaths Across America with Action Club members. She loves summer and wouldn't be mad if it never snowed again. I know. Congratulations to many anniversaries. You all do a great job and keep up the good work. And remember, inclusion is key. Bye.